Hello traders, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. Today we're gonna be doing our market weekly analysis. So guys, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'll focus more on trading. We talk about trading. We have a course on my channel for trading for beginners, how to identify the trend, how to know which area of level you should be trading, and so on and so forth. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get notification for more video. So today we're going to be doing our weekly analysis, as I said from the intro of this video. So we're going to be looking at some few pairs we're going to be trading on this channel, and then how they are going to be moving throughout the week. So I will start with this Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. So let's see. Now, before ever we want to trade the pairs, we need to first identify the trend. Remember, in the uptrend, the market is making higher highs and higher lows. In the downtrend, the market is making lower highs and lower lows. So these are our area of value. This is where we're looking to time our entry. This is where we're looking to time our entry. So now we're going to dive deep into this pair to see what direction we are in. So now I'm going to start here on my left hand side on my screen. So now let's see which trend are we in. So as you can see, this market get this move here. We get this move to the downside. We got another move to the upside. So we know that we're in the uptrend from this space. Here's our support. Here's our resistance. We get this pullback. We get another move to the upside. We're gonna move here. We're gonna move again to the upside. As you can see, the market keep on consolidating from here. And then what happened? We get this pattern here called the double top. And then what happened? We get another move to the downside. So guys, as you can see, we're in the downtrend on the Aussie Canadian dollar. As you can see, the market is consolidating here. We get this consolidation move here. We get so many weeks, so many lower highs and lower lows, as you can see. So we are in a consolidation period here from the pairs. So now what are we looking for? So now if I'm going to be trading this pair, this is where I'm going to time my entry. So once the market comes into this area of value, I'm going to be looking to short. My stop loss is going to be above this previous high, and then I'm going to be selling this pair this week. We're going to expect the move to the downside. So that is my take for the Australian Canadian dollar on the 1 hour time frame. Let's go to our next pair called the Japanese yen. So now we need to first check again the trend. Which trend are we in? So that is the first question. So now how to identify the trend? We connect our previous high to the other high. As you can see, here was our support, here was our resistance. We get this pullback right into our zone. So remember guys, on this channel, this is where we used to look for our entry into this our support and resistance zone, anything inside of here. So yes, I would have been buying this pair, you will have seen this entry, and then we get another move to the upside. So automatically you're going to be my new support, you're going to be my new resistance. So now let's see, we get this move to the downside. Is this level is broken? Yes, we finally get a break. So if you look at this pair cleanly, you know that we have a chart pattern here. Okay, as you can see, this is our head, our left and our right shoulder. We get this move to the downside. We get the market consolidating into this phase also, consolidating from here. So now we're going to be timing our entry on this level. Anything above here to where our head and shoulder pattern is formed, we're going to be looking for our entry confirmation so the market can consolidate here, and then we get another move to the downside. So these are looking on the GBP Japanese yen. So let's switch again to the USDJPY. So these are the pairs I'm looking at this week. You know, the USDJPY and the GBPJPY, they are almost correlated. So as you can see here, we got this move to the upside, another move here. So here was our support, here's our resistance. So remember, we said that anything that is coming in between here is a noise. So this is what I mean by the noise. This is our noise here, because why? Our support level have not yet broken. So the market keep on consolidating here. We get this long spike to the downside. Our level is still intact, not yet broken. It's consolidated again. So now what we are waiting for, we're waiting for the break below this our level. We get a pullback to the downside. So whatever the market is doing is a noise. So the market keep on consolidating. We can see some move to the upside, or we got a break, we get another move to the downside, and then we'll start to short this pair. So let's go to our next pair. I'm going to the USD Canadian dollar. One of my students asked me to make an analysis on this pair. So I'm going to switch down to the weekly time frame. So now let's focus on the weekly time frame. Let's see what is happening in our trend. So remember, the first thing to check is which trend are we in. If we're in the downtrend or in the uptrend. So as you can see, this is the weekly time frame. We get this move down here. we got another move here. So we get this big spike, the market start doing the noise from here, consolidating. I call it the noise because by then this level was not yet broken. Consolidating in this phase, and then started goes down slightly, move down slightly again. So remember guys, these are all noise. These were all noise before, and then what happened before they got the break to the upside, then we got to move back again to the downside on the weekly analysis. So now this is where you should be looking for. Okay, so you're waiting for this market to pull back, then you start to sell on a weekly time frame. So we'll go down to the daily time frame. Let me remove all the drawing tools, because on the daily time frame we're going to see a different perspective. So let's move to the daily time frame and see what is happening there. So now on the daily time frame we have different type of trend. As you can see, daily time frame we're in a downtrend from this level, and then we get this move to the downside. We got another move to the upside. The market keep on consolidating as well, and then we got a break above. This is where the break happened. We got a pull back. We got another move to the upside. We get this double top. From here, then we get the market keep on going down. We got another pull back again, and then as you can see, the market went back to the double top, and then we get this move to the downside, and then we get the consolidation. So the market is still consolidating on the daily time frame. So that's why I recommend we focus more on the 1 hour time frame. You know, the 1 hour time frame is more easier. It gives us a clear picture. You see, it's very clean, no complication. You can know exactly what you're doing. So now, as you can see on the 1 hour time frame, let's see what trend are we in. We're in a downtrend. From here, we got a pullback, another pullback, another pullback, another move to the downside. So as you can see in the downtrend, the market is trending very nicely, and then we got this break above. Does the market break above here? Yes. So finally the trend change. Then you remember in this situation, this is a very good example. You know, this is where in here we're timing our entry. Okay guys, then we get this pullback, and then we get this move to the upside, we get the break below again. So automatically we are staying in a downtrend because this structural level does not sustain. We're gonna move back inside, and then this is, you can see the market is consolidating for me. So if I was the one, I'm going to stay out of the USD Canadian dollar. I'm not going to pay more attention to them because the market is not in the actual direction. It's consolidating, making so many noise. So it's better to switch to different pairs. You know, this is what I used to tell my students. You need to focus on pairs that is making sense to you. We don't need to stick to one pairs. We need pairs that are going to give us a direction. We need something that's going to tell us, yes, this is where you're supposed to be looking at me. This is what you're supposed to be doing. We don't want something that's going to be complicating. We have over 100 and something pairs to be trading. Any that is not making sense to you, at least you need to forget about it. So let's go to my next pair. We're going to be looking at GBP Australian dollar. As you can see here, this pair has been trending down for a very, 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 very long time. Okay, so now what we are looking for on this pair, why am I looking at this pair? I'm looking at this GBP Australian dollar for a reversal, for a clear reversal to the upside. So guys, as you can see, the momentum of the selling pressure was very, very, very high. Okay, the market started to move to the downside rapidly for the past 3 weeks. We have been having that heavy selling pressure. So now we are expecting the break above. Okay, so now let's check the trend if we have gotten that break. So remember, my analysis is done on the higher time frame down to the 1 hour time frame. I use the 1 hour time frame for my entry. Okay, I use it for my entry and my confirmation as well. So we get a pullback here, another move to the downside. Here was our support, here was our resistance. Does the market come into this level? Yes. We get another move to the downside. We get a pullback, we get another move to the upside. So here will still be my support. Why? Because this level have not yet broken. So the market consolidates from here, as you can see, the break above, and then we get this move to the downside. So here will be my new support, here will be my new resistance. The price go back into this level. So remember, this is the level we are waiting to get broken. So I'm waiting for this level to get broken to the upside. I wait for the pullback, and then I start to buy. So here will be my new support, there will be my new resistance. Or we can get a continuation to the downside as well. It will be our new support, our new resistance. Then we get another move to the upside. Or we'll be looking at patterns. Okay, so in this kind of trade scenario, we should be looking at our patterns. Remember, we know that the market is trending in a very, very, very high selling pressure. We're going to be looking for our pattern, our double bottom. Okay, once this scenario happens, we'll be looking to buy to the upside. So this is what I'm looking for on this pair. So I will switch to the 4 hour time frame for you to see what I'm looking for. Let me remove all the drawing tools so you can see exactly what I'm looking for on display. So now let's see what we have on the forward time frame. On the forward time frame, this is what I'm looking at display. I'm waiting for display to give a double bottom. Okay, so as you can see, we have not yet got a second touch. Okay, so this will be my first touch. I wait for my second touch and then I start to buy to the upside. So now I don't just want to buy because the market is touching on the second touch. No, I need my confirmation. Okay, I want to see my hammer, my doji, my spin it up, and there's something that's going to tell me I should be buying this market. So I'll be looking at this on a higher time frame so I can be going long to the upside. So in other way where we can also see a move down to the downside. So depending on what the market is going to give us, and then we're going to be looking to go long. Okay, guys. So these are the pair I'm looking at throughout this week. So remember, keep your analysis simple. Keep it simple. Now the market is in a very, very good phase now. You know, we are in the change of time zone. We're in a different phase of time zone. So now we're going to be having so many opportunities. We're going to be looking at so many pairs. So these are very, 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 very important. So my key pairs, I'm looking at the GBPJPY, the Australian Canadian dollar, as we just make an analysis, and the GB Australian dollar. So let's see what the market is going to have in store for us. And then we're going to keep you posted for our next video through our next week. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. So I'm going to leave you here. We're going to stop here for today. Thank you all. I wish you a happy trading.